Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Tuesday. It's the last day of March. It's the 31st, and it is 4:23 in the a.m. I want to talk about a new buzzword. A new buzzword that irritates my spirit. Didn't that sound like one of those old church ladies? It irritates my spirit. Emphasis on the T, spirit. The word is bandwidth. Now, being a techno geek, I get the term. It's loosely translated, it's the capacity to handle the flow of information at a certain rate of speed. The bandwidth. Okay? But people are using it to talk about their emotional state. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with this right now. Let me just say this. I haven't heard any brothers or sisters use the term bandwidth. It's condescending and dismissive. You know, if you don't have the capacity to deal with something, the emotional capacity, just tell me, I can't process this right now. I can't hear it right now. And then tell me why. But to, I want to say, belittle what I'm giving you by saying I don't have the bandwidth. To dismiss what I'm giving you, I don't have the bandwidth, is irritating. I believe in calling a thing. That's just me. Let's make it plain. Let's make it make sense. So there's no confusion later on down the line, or you can't understand why you're getting blowback and attitude. How about you're freaking dismissive? And how about you were freaking condescending and you belittled whatever it is that I brought to you that was important? You know, I shared a while back that I had a conversation with somebody, and I point blank period told them, don't you never no more again in this life get involved in something that you weren't invited in. In other words, mind your business. I didn't ask for you for help. No, that's that Superman complex, the white man with the cape. I didn't ask. I got this. If I need help, I'll ask for help. You've seen me long enough. You've seen me operate long enough to know. But I digress. So this person took umbrage at my checking them for stepping into something they didn't have any business in. And this person thought I owed them an explanation for my actions. You stepped into my business. Why do I need to discuss with you how I am the proprietor of my own business? And there was an exchange, and each time I shut stuff down. So the last little tidbit, the comeback was, you said you were, and I pretty much said, you know, you're not worth my time or my energy in debating this. I set a boundary. No was a clear and definitive answer. This ain't happening. And then so you got in your feelings and you got into some tears like that was going to move me. And now you're doing these subliminal shots on a regular basis because you're still in your feelings. You know, this passive aggressive communication, which I do not do at all. I have something to say, I'm coming to you. And as my sister described me, and it is spot on description, you're confrontational. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm not going to let you play all in my face. Another thing I'm not going to let you do is when I'm telling you something, I'm not going to let you change the subject because now you're feeling uncomfortable about it. So if you need to be mad at me, be mad at me. Stay mad at me. But I bet you won't do it again. So come at me with bandwidth, bro, and see what you get. You know that little meme, come at me, bro? Come at me with some condescending BS. Come at me with some dismissive BS, like what I'm saying is not important. It doesn't have to be important to you. It's important to me. And if I matter to you, then you should hear me out. See, when you don't respond or you're dismissive, that lets me know how you see me, how you value me. And to the individual that I had this to do with, you spoke volumes. Because one of the last things you said to me in your justification of what you did was maybe you need to look at you. I look at me all day, every day, bruh. I am very self-aware. I come in and I tell you, this is what I'm not going to do. And I know I've spoken this to you on numerous occasions when you tried to change the subject. Said that word anyhow, and then you start talking about something else. See, you show me who you are. You can't stand on business. I stand on business, I point my finger, I'm all in your face, and I'm calling you out. I don't do dysfunctional peace and dysfunctional communication. Let's talk about it. Let's call out the elephant in the room. Then we can respectfully agree to disagree. But see, when you get to a place where you're dismissive and condescending, I set the boundary. And I maintain the boundary. That part.